Have you ever wondered what our Earth is made up of, or what lies under the Earth's surface? The Earth can physically be described as a ball of rock, that is lithosphere, partly covered by water, that is called hydrosphere, and wrapped in the envelope of air, that is atmosphere. To these three physical zones, it is convenient to add the biological zone, which includes all the living organisms, that is called biosphere. Now, let us study about the spheres of the Earth, that is, 4 types. The Earth's surface is the vast area of 510 million square kilometers, where 4 spheres of the Earth interact, that is, abiotic spheres or lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. The biotic sphere is the biosphere. Together, these spheres constitute the planet Earth. The outer surface and inner core of the Earth are totally different in their nature and structure. The structure of the Earth interior is divided into 3 layers, namely the crust, the mantle, the core. Crust is the outer layer of the Earth where we live. It is the skin of the Earth which ranges between 5 to 30 kilometers. It is solid and rigid layer of the Earth. The thickness of the crust is greater below the continents than the ocean floor. The crust is classified as continental crust and oceanic crust. The major elements of crust, Cl, are silica and aluminium. Silica and magnesium are present. The interior part beneath the crust is called mantle, which is about 2,900 kilometers thick. In the upper part of the mantle, the rock remains solid, whereas in the lower part of the mantle, rocks are in the molten form. The molten rocks inside the earth is called magma. Core, that is the outermost and hottest layer of the earth, which lies below the mantle. It is composed mainly the nickel, iron, hence it is called knife. The core is divided into solid inner core and liquid outer core. The presence of large quantities of iron in the core is responsible for the Earth's gravitational force. As the Earth rotates on its axis, the liquid outer core spins over the solid inner core and generates the Earth's magnetic field. This is responsible for the functioning of the magnetic compass. Due to high pressure, the materials in the inner core are unable to move and hence remain solid. The crust as a storage of rocks, an aggregate of minerals on the earth crust is called rock. It may be hard and compact like granite, or soft as clay, or loose as sand. Based on the information, rocks are classified as igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous means fire. The interior of the earth contains very hot molten material called magma. When the magma reaches the earth's surface, it is referred and called as lava. Granite and basalt are examples of such rocks. Igneous rocks are also called primary and mother rocks, because all other rocks are directly and indirectly formed from them. Sedimentary means settle. Rivers, glaciers, winds carry bits of rock and soil and deposit them in layers. After a few million years, these deposits harden into compact rock and are called sedimentary rocks. The bodies of the plant and animals that fall on the deposit get embedded in the layers and form fossils. Sandstone, limestone, chalk, gypsum, coal are examples of sedimentary rocks. Metamorphic rocks means change of form. When igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to extreme heat and pressure, they undergo a complete change in their form and character. In course of time, granite may get transformed to gneiss, basalt to schist, limestone to marble, and sandstone to quartzite. The rock cycle is a continuous process through which igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks are transformed from one form to another. The geomorphic processes, the forces that act from the earth interior towards the earth's surface, are called internal processes or endogenetic processes. These forces build the landscape and create topographic relief. The forces that act on the surface of the earth due to natural agents like running water, glacier, wind, waves, etc. are called external processes or exogenetic processes. These external processes tear the landscape down into relatively low elevated plains and shapes the landform created by endogenetic processes. Internal processes generate heat and eject materials from deep below the earth crust. Internal radioactivity is the principal source of power for this process. The plate tectonics means the lithosphere is divided into a number of huge slabs of rocks called plate tectonics. The tectonic plates are divided into major and minor plates. These plates float independently over the mantle. Collisions of these plates produce mountain ranges and other regular surface features both on land and the ocean floor. This phenomenon is called plate tectonics. The plate movement and its relation to earthquake and volcanic activities is very important. The plates are convergent boundaries, divergent boundaries, conservative transform boundary in three types. Movements of continental plates are forced to move upward and downwards. This is called folding mountains. This is called folding. Mountains formed by folding are called fold mountains. This process of folding creates lofty mountain ranges such as Himalayan and Alps. Volcanoes is a vent or an opening on the surface of the earth crust through which hot, solid, liquid and gaseous materials erupt out of the surface from the earth interior is called magma. Magma rises up and ejects on the surface is called lava. Volcanoes are formed when plates move apart. Volcanoes generally have the following major components. They are magma chamber, vents, volcanic cone and crater. Based on the information of eruption, volcanoes are classified into three types, that are active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. Now, let us know about the composite